Good afternoon, everyone. You know, it's very hard to follow that, and also with my name, you might be expecting me to do something different. But I will do my best, Shomdata. That was a unique introduction. So welcome, everybody. So what I'm going to be doing here is starting, with this article. This was an article in Fortune magazine last year that caught my eye. It caught my eye because it began with this question: why isn't Intuit dead? Fair enough? So as the article then goes on to answer that question, he talks about how the story of Intuit, right, is one that's been unique. It's a story that is easy to understand, right, easy to state, but it's not so easy to emulate. So what I'm going to be doing in this talk over the next 15 minutes, right, is to share the secret, right? The secret of what has made Intuit not only last decades, not only survive, but actually thrive, and on the verge of breakout growth. I feel, for all of you innovators and entrepreneurs, this is going to be very relevant. Right? I hope it'll be very relevant because you all aspire, right, to build products that customers will be so loyal to, products that will last decades. And you want to build companies and you want to build organizations that last as well. Make sense? All right. So let's go forward. If you look at the history of software, the software epoch has been, defined by many significant shifts, right? We began at Intuit in the age of DOS, many decades ago. And then we moved on to the world of Windows. The web was a big opportunity, and we got on to that big shift. And over the last decade or so has been the age of mobile phones and the cloud. We're also on the verge now of a big shift to the future driven by artificial intelligence and machine learning that promises to automate and redefine all the things that we do with machines. Now, what we have done at Intuit is continuously, and this is what the article so well talks about, continuously disrupted ourselves. Continuously disrupted ourselves before the competition did. Our CEO, Brad Smith, talks about it as, the best time to fix your roof is when the sun is shining. And reimagine our offering, reimagine our products as we go through these shifts. Now, you would say, what made us do this? When so many of our peers, the desktop software peers from the 80s, haven't been able to do it. We do this because it's not just for us that we do this. We do this for our customers. We do this in service of customers. We want to serve our customers today in what they do, and we want to be able to serve them in the future as well, right? And help them go through these shifts as smoothly as possible. Our mission as a company is to power prosperity around the world. Who we are, right? Let me give you a bit of context so I can explain this. Our customers are the world's small businesses, right? The very small businesses around the world, as well as consumers. That is who we serve. Now, what we want to do is, help them, right? These small businesses, these very small businesses are facing stiff competition from the big corporations, from the mega platforms. It's becoming harder as a small business to succeed. So what we do, and this is our mission, is to bring the collective power, right? The collective power of the world's small businesses. We want to be able to use all of that data to be able to help serve them, right? We want to be able to help them get those insights that they need, the insights that can actually make them help them make the right decisions, right? It is this collective power that we feel so proud to serve. You know, we call this, using a simple term, right? Unlocking the power of many for the prosperity of one. Now, when I talk about prosperity, what does this really mean? What does that word mean to our customers? You know, I talked about small businesses and the struggle that they go through. Let me actually go a little more deeper. Small businesses struggle to get paid for their work on time. Small businesses also struggle to make the payments themselves, you know, to their employees and manage their expenses. What they want to do the most is actually make more money. Make more money that they can use to invest in their business, acquire more customers, and grow their business. It's more money to grow. They also struggle, and this is a big struggle, right? Most of their time, right? The time is a commodity that you can't make. Most of their time goes to managing paperwork, right? Following up on tasks, the mundane, busy work. And it takes time away from what they really want to do. These small businesses are craftspeople. They want to be able to focus on the craft that they so love and be able to serve their customers, and that's their mission. But where they end up spending most of their time is actually more on the mundane, busy work. What they want is to be able to do the things that they love and no work on the things that they have to do to keep the business running. They also struggle to make the right decisions. Decisions that could be life or death decisions for the small business, and be able to actually have the confidence that they're actually making the right ones that will help them survive and grow. They want to stay compliant with the law and want to stay out of jail. What they are looking for is complete confidence in the decisions that are right for the business. So prosperity, the word prosperity for our customers means more money, no work, and complete confidence. So what I'm going to be doing now is playing a video where customers around the world will be talking about what it means, what the word prosperity means for them.
Prosperity to me is not about money.
It's happiness.
Waking up every day and making art.
Prosperity is absolutely not limited to finances.
To make my own rules, to live the way I want to live, and not to let anything hold me back.
Being able to have a feeling of fulfillment in just about every one of my life areas.
To help those in my sphere of influence.
Having a roof over my head and food to eat and free time.
To me, being prosperous is being peaceful.
Every single step that I am making towards that, whether it be helping other businesses or helping my community or hometown, that for me is prosperity.
My name is David, and I use QuickBooks, self-employed, TurboTax, and Mint.
My name is Nikki Bell, and I'm a TurboTax user in San Antonio, Texas.
My name is Dina Proctor, and I'm a QuickBooks Online user.
My name is Donna Jones. I'm a QuickBooks self-employed user, and I'm based in South London.
My name's Ruben Bagola, and I'm here in Makati, Philippines, working on QuickBooks Online.
Thank you. How many of you recognize the person on the picture? Anyone here? Yeah, I see a few hands in the back. Scott Cook, our founder. So this was several decades ago when Scott Cook, our founder, observed his wife, Signe, at the kitchen table, struggle to balance her checkbook. And when he made that observation, he realized there must be a better way. That was the origin for the product Quicken and the company Intuit. At Intuit, we focus on enabling everybody, 8,000 of us. We believe all 8,000 of us are entrepreneurs, and our sole mission is to be able to innovate to solve customer problems. So what we've actually done, what we've focused on doing, is taking the individual ability that Scott Cook has displayed so well and make it into an organization-wide capability where all 8,000 of us are able to innovate for our customers and solve their problems. Now, what I'm going to do over the rest of my presentation is talk about how do we do this. There are two key capabilities, right? Two organizational capabilities that we teach everyone in the company. The first one is called Customer-Driven Innovation, or CDI for short. Here what we do is we take a big unsolved problem, an important unsolved problem for our customers, that we and those we enable, the people that are in our ecosystem of developers, partners, and service providers, are able to solve really well. And we do this in such a way that we can build competitive advantage, durable competitive advantage. An advantage that is hard for competitors to emulate, and an advantage that helps us build lasting products. So this is CDI, and the focus is right in the middle, right, where we call it the what. What are we all about? And all our energy goes into that space. The next capability that I'll talk about is what is called Design for Delight, or D4D. Here, small teams, small cross-functional teams, small cross-functional two-pizza teams, immerse themselves with customers in their own work environment. Observe the work that our customers do. And as they observe, focus on the pain points that the customers face. These pain points cause emotions, right? Watching the emotions that the customers exhibit is key. And also the workarounds that they use in order to go around these obstacles is important. Now, what these teams do is then gather those insights and go deep and be able to identify what is that big unsolved problem that is important to the customer. What they're actually doing is falling in love with the problem, not with the solution. Now imagine this is everybody in the company, right? Going in small teams to do this. What they then do once they've identified that big problem is to then go broad in terms of identifying solutions for those problems, knowing that the first solutions that you come up with are often not the best. And then the narrowing happens to that one big solution, the one best solution. How do they know that this is the right solution? And that's where the third circle comes in at the bottom of the picture, which is rapidly experimenting with solutions in the hands of customers. Oftentimes what these teams do is work with prototypes, right? This is rapid prototyping, oftentimes just with a paper prototypes that you test with customers and make sure that you watch the customers while they use your solutions. And you tune this rapidly based on customer behavior. What is, how quickly are they able to get the benefit that your product offers? How easy is it to get that benefit? And also, what is that positive emotion that they show when they get that benefit? That will actually help you identify what is the best solution, the one that generates profound delight that's so profound that these are customers that actively use your prototype. They refuse to give it back to you, and also recommend it to their friends and family. So this is Design for Delight, and this is the key how. Now, the magic in all of this, right, and I've shared with you all these methods, the magic in all of this is actually really simple. It is the power of observation. A lot of us often are tempted to listen to customers, to ask them questions, to run surveys, and to be able to take the verbatims, do some analysis on it, and decide this is the decision we want to make. But the reality is, customers don't often do what they say. And it's very important to observe what they do. How many of us, right, so many of us go through our day so busy, going from task to task, rushing so quickly that we often fail to linger on those moments when there is something that is surprising, something that makes no sense, something that doesn't add up or puzzles you. We often gloss over these moments. The key to doing this right is to actually identify those moments, those fleeting moments when something that you've seen doesn't make any sense. So let me give you an example. In our own journey, back when we had Quicken as a product, Quicken is a product that solves personal finance problems for our customers in their home, right? People use this to manage their income and their expenses and want to make sure that they have enough money for the future. It's a product for personal finance at home. But our team noticed that this product was actually used by our customers at the workplace. They dug deep. They didn't ignore that. So when they actually went in there, they noticed that these customers were actually using it at their workplace. They were small business owners that were using it to manage income and expenses at work. Now, what they did then is dug deeper and found that these are small business owners that were not accountants. They didn't know double entry accounting. They just wanted to manage their money in the business. That was the insight that the team took back to create QuickBooks, which is now our largest product, bringing in over half our revenue. So you're all entrepreneurs and innovators, and you'll say, okay, I know this, right? But you talked about how to get the whole team engaged. Now, how do I motivate all my employees to actually do this? In my company, I do it, and a few people do it. Now, I'll give you an example from our own journey. Here in India, Intuit is now over 1,000 people. And one of the things that we observed is, while some were actually very immersed with customers, not all were. We wanted to get everyone engaged with customers. So what we did is, took everybody and said, you know what, let's stop work for a day. Let's all go out in small teams and immerse ourselves with customers in the city, here in Bangalore. So all 1,000 of us in small teams went out there to do this. Going to customers, these could be the neighborhood Kirana shop, it could be, the Uber driver, it could be a lot of small businesses all around us. Go deep and observe and follow the CDI and D4D methods. Observe the pain points and bring all of that context back. So what I saw the next day when they came back to work is everyone excited to narrate the stories that they had observed, the customers they met, the pain points they observed. It was so palpable with everybody that the energy and the passion to innovate, to solve the pain that they had actually firsthand observed was so strong, it was as if the customers were standing in front of me. To me, that's the magic that you can do when you actually connect your employees with customers. Dear entrepreneurs and innovators, this is my message. If you take one thing away from this presentation, it's this. Make customer obsession your company's mission. Customer obsession will allow you, right, will enable you to focus, narrow your focus on what is most important to you. And that is to solve the problems that your customers face, the most important problems that they face today. Customer obsession will allow you to make better decisions. It's not the highest paid person in the office, you making the decision with opinions. It is actually observed customer behavior. It's the real behavior of customers that you serve that will help you make better decisions. In short, customers break ties. And you ask me, okay, how do I do this now, right? Can I do this all myself? If you think about the mission that you have, you're going to need talent to come and join you. You're going to need great talent to come and work for you. What will make that talent come and work for you? When you actually have a culture of customer obsession, where people can come in and observe real problems firsthand, and to be able to make that difference in their lives and see the impact of their innovation, they will be so energized, right? And this is what will get the best talent to come and work for you. The employees of the next generation, right, are people that want to come and work in companies that are mission-driven, that are customer-obsessed. They want to be able to work in a place where they can apply technology to make a real difference in the lives of people. A difference that they can see for themselves and a difference that's lasting. That's the kind of environment that the employees of tomorrow are seeking. It is our responsibility here to be able to create that environment for all of us here in India. Can we do it? All right, thank you guys. Thank you so much.